tier for round 7, the British Grand Prix. This is Sir Harry Hotspur, and this week in the passenger seat we have ZOR's very own Jolyon Palmer. That is Coxie. How are you doing today, Coxie?
I am very, very well excited for this race. Excited.
Yeah, surprised you weren't jumping in a driver's seat this week.
I actually gave up my EU seat
Ah, okay. And why was that?
just because I'm racing in too many leagues and
Yeah.
I want to try and focus on getting more points in tier 2.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, as somebody who's raced in the EU tier, do you have any bold predictions for tonight's race?
I mean, Puppet Master has proven to be very fast. He won the Mexico race and he won the 100% race at China, so maybe some big things coming from him. Have to shout out Gilzo and so tight. This league is so tight. Literally anyone could win it. So
Yeah, it's the EU tier, especially at the top of the grid. As you said, Puppet Master's kind of taken the league by storm. He had an exciting finish to take the win last week in Mexico, and the stewards decided to deem that incident a racing incident, and the result stood for Puppet Master. So he took the win in his debut, and even looking down the order, you've got drivers like Beck and Adri that are quite rapid at almost every track. So, as you said, quite tight, and we're in for an exciting one.
We have the legendary comms guy himself, our bigger racing today.
We do. We'll see how he stacks up in the EU tier. He's had a bit of a rough go of it in his ZOR tier 1 on Monday nights, so we'll see what happens with Bigga in the EU tier. He informed me that he had a few treats before the race today, so we'll see if that affects his driving for better or for worse. Menu up really quick, and we got some guys out on out laps. Telemetry. Let's get some lap data. Track map. All right. Who would you like to ride on board with, Coxie? Take your pick as the new guy in the booth.
I think we should give Frank Lucas a look at because it's his debut drive today, taking my seat in the Haas.
Hey, interesting strategy going on the mediums. We'll see what happens with that. Guessing he's probably just getting a few laps in, getting used to the track.
Yeah, I mean Britain is. Personally, I do struggle with Britain as a track, especially through Maggots and Beckett's. I mean, I can never get that right.
It is so hard. Yeah. You either, it feels like, end up invalidating a lap or not hitting your apexes correctly. And it can be super difficult to hit all three perfect, especially if you hit Maggots and Beckett's correctly. The last can be quite difficult to get the car slowed down in time to get through there. We have T-Money in the chat. He would like to know who let you in the comms booth today.
I don't know who let me in, but I'm never coming out.
Well, as Jolyon Palmer of the league, you know, you belong in the booth, so.
Mr. Inconsistent.
You've had some good runs of late. Your pace has definitely been picking up, and especially in those 100% races in that Red Bull, you've been giving people a run for their money.
I went through a little blip in the road at the start of the season. Hopefully I can start gaining a bit of momentum there and pushing for more podiums and hopefully get push Aero in action in the Drivers' Championship.
Yeah, it'd be good to have another face up there at the top of the grid in Tier 2, especially since we lost T-Money. Axon and Aero do tend to put on some good shows. Ooh, and as you mentioned, Maggots and Beckett's kind of eating Frank Lucas alive there as he invalidates his lap. Who else do we have out here? Johannes with a pretty solid lap at a 27.7. We might have a close battle at the top here. Adri actually was only 2/10 off of J. Cole, which is seemingly a little closer than we usually have. Ooh, and Frank is just having a lot of fun out there right now. Off the track. Looks like he's gonna make another run of it. I guess that's the point of the medium tires, so.
Yeah.
Let's see, Gilza's still in the pits. How's RC doing? Did he have an invalidated first lap? Must have. Looks like he might be coming around on a second run. Let's ride on with him. He's about to pull into sector 2. I'm gonna pull up the track map and see if I can get some of these corner names correct. As our UK member of the booth, do you know all the track corners here?
I don't.
It's disappointing. What's the point of having someone from the UK in the booth if you can't get the turns at Silverstone correct?
Because I am very exciting. That's why.
Let's see. Okay, got the track map up. RC coming around the final turn. Where's he gonna end up? Ooh, he goes second with a 27.287 on worn soft tires. That's a very nice lap. He does have the fuel indicator on, so let's see if he can make it around the pit lane.
It's always funny to see cars struggling to get back into the pit lane.
Yeah.
It's sometimes very hard to maneuver past them and
I've actually in one of the PC league I race in, I've had someone run out of gas and ask for a push back to pit lane, and the guy pushing him got DQ'd from qualifying for making contact.
Wow.
So news for the chat is to be careful when you're pushing someone back to the pit lane. Let's ride on board with Fuzz. Let's see if he can make it around here clean. Something I love about Fuzz is he's never afraid to swerve back and forth with all of his might to really get those tires warmed up. Gives the car all it can when he's going back and forth.
One thing you can say about Fuzz, he does try hard.
He does.
I don't think he's had the finishes he would have liked this season.
You would say that's probably correct.
But I think as soon as he can nail that consistency, he'll be very fast, very fast.
Alright, oh wow. That's cool. I'm trying to pull up a track map, but I'm struggling here. Alright. Oh, Fuzz invalidated. Alright, let's find someone else to ride board with.
Typical Fuzz.
Let's check out Gilzo. He's following Adri around right now on his hot lap. He's pretty early on moves. I don't think we really have anyone else on a hot lap at the moment. Puppet Master, perhaps? Oh yeah, let's ride on board with Puppet Master. Looks like he's heading
the man in the moment himself.
This is Cops? No. This would be... Okay, he's on the international pit, or the national pit straight. There we go. And now he's heading through Cops. Something I've always liked about the Haas car that tends to be jealous about the Haas drivers is you get your number on the halo, which always looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's something different that the other cars don't have.
Yeah, exactly. And the Haas the livery just generally looks really good, especially with the carbon fiber halo. And,
yeah, I totally agree.
Sadly, that'll be going away because Rich Energy is not the most reputable company. So let me ask you this: as a resident of the UK, have you ever had Rich Energy?
I haven't.
Have you ever seen it?
I haven't.
Oh man. Well, I can add you to the list of people that I've asked that question to that have never seen a can of Rich Energy. I feel like
Puppet Master though, with a 127.3.
Yeah, and he that's an impressive time. I was riding on board and he had a bit of a scruffy lap, so I think if he can clean that up a bit, he might be giving J. Cole a run for his money again today.
I'm excited to see the battle between Jacob and Puppet Master. For sure.
Yeah, especially if Gilzo can get in there. Gilzo's had some bad luck this season, but we all know he's got the pace and can definitely be up there if things don't go terribly for him. He's on a hot lap right now, coming down the national pit straight, going into Cops. See if he can get that throttle blip perfect. Yeah, he does. Very nice turn there from Gilzo. Oh, that was very tidy through Maggots and Beckett's. I'm always jealous of guys that can make it look like that, especially in a controller. That's pretty impressive. Interestingly, keeping into 7th gear there. Bold strategy for qualifying, but he's much faster than I am, so maybe I should just let him do him. We're on the final turn. This looks like it's going to be a good time for Gilzo. And he takes a wide mark.
Gilzo!
What a lap.
Nice!
26-7. Let's see if J. Cole can best that. And J. Cole actually just invalidated his lap. We got Janet on a hot lap, it looks like. No, he's not on a hot lap. Yeah, as T-Money mentioned in chat, the real question for today is, will Gilzo be at the front of the pack and will he lag out and lose it? Because his internet is probably the worst in the league.
By a country mile, it seems.
Yeah. At least out of the super fast guys that seem to be at the top of the grid.
One thing you cannot take away from this man is the 126.7. That's a fantastic time.
Yeah, he will always have that lap. We'll see if anyone can best that. It's going to be difficult. And even more impressive, he did that on a not perfect track. Still 6 minutes left in the session. So RC invalidates his lap. Let's see if Bigga is.
I'm also interested to see where. I'm interested to see where Barton comes out as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm curious why he's waiting so long.
Me too.
Oh, we actually. So, Gilzo possibly doesn't have the worst internet in this race. I think that goes to Crucio today, but Gilzo definitely has the most to lose by it. Let's see, is that RC on a hot lap at the moment? Looks like, yeah, let's ride around with RC as he goes through the first turn. Going through left field. Doesn't necessarily hit his apex there, but... Is that left field? I don't even know. No, that would have been, what, Cops? No. No. They should probably just stop it with the... Oh, and RC is having a fun go of it today. We've got, Puppet Master's #1 fan, Joaquin, is, in the chat again. He's been in attendance for every one of Puppet Master's races.
Nice. Love the support.
Yeah. It's always nice to have fans in the chat. Puppet Master, interestingly, a bit down the order right now, but the top 10 are not separated by a lot. I mean, you've got 2 tenths between 2nd and 9th at the moment.
For sure. Puppet Master's actually on a hot lap now.
Oh, is he? Okay. Let's ride around with Puppet then. Oh, Puppet looks like he might have another fan in the chat, Snooty. And yeah, Snooty, he ran a great race last week. That was a very impressive debut. Last turn, he defended like you need to on the last turn, so nobody can fault him for that.
For sure.
And he got it, and the stewards agreed with it, so. Nice and easy on the throttle there. Just gonna go through Maggots and Beckett's. Nice and smooth. He's looking a lot better this lap than he was last time, so I think he's gonna get a pretty nice improvement on this lap. Yeah, 5/10 up going through the second sector.
I'm interested to see if he can split up those Renaults.
Yeah, I think he's definitely going to split them here. The question is, can he catch up to J. Cole? He's looking good so far. He's definitely botches the last turn a little bit there. Let's see where he ends up. That really hurt his time. Probably lost about 4 to 5 tenths through that last set of turns there. I'm hopping
still, it's still a very nice time.
Yeah, it is, and it gets him out of that pack down in the bottom half of the top 10. Right on board with J. Cole now. He was up about a tenth through sector 1, so he's got a lot of time to make up to Gilzo, but we all know that J. Cole can do it. He might get a little bit of a toe coming down that final straight from this Williams. Andre Sousa, as long as he doesn't get involved in that dirty air, he is going to get a nice toe. Nope, maybe not. If anything, that might have hurt his lap. Coming around the final set of turns here, just keeping it nice and tidy. Crosses the line, and he only goes half a tenth quicker, staying in second place. And Gilzo's coming out on a hot lap. It looks like Gilzo might have secured pole. We'll see if Zenith can challenge him. He's got a way to go in his out lap.
We have Bigger on a out lap just going through Beckett's.
I'm gonna ride on board with Adri here and see how he gets on. It looks like he's on a hot lap at the moment. He's not too far off at second place right now, so if he can gain 3 tenths just through track evolution, he definitely might be pushing for second place. Kept it pretty tidy through there, doesn't invalidate the lap. That's a tricky spot to not run wide. This is where he's going to make or break his lap through Maggots and Beckett's, keeping it tidy. Hits the apex through there. Doesn't get quite as wide as he might have wanted on that last turn, but it looks like he's purple through sector 2, 3 tenths up, so he'll be heading for second place if he keeps it for the rest of the lap. Ooh, runs very wide. Keeps it going though, doesn't invalidate. Track limits there are definitely pretty liberal, so. See where Adri puts this McLaren. He jumps up to second.
Ooh.
So close to pole. And J. Cole.
J. Cole goes first.
On a used set of softs. He's probably out of gas right now. So, but that's a very impressive lap on a used set of softs. But we have also got Gilzo. I'm going to ride around with him. There's a lot of guys on hot laps right now, but I think Gilzo's our best challenger for pole, so we'll see what he can do. He's 0.025 up through the first sector, so he's definitely got a chance to nip J. Cole here. Looks like we might be heading towards another Renault front row lockout, but that lap from Adri is really an impressive lap, and he might be giving him some problems today. Yeah, T-Money, these guys are getting some insanely fast laps in the top 10. I have got to say I'm thankful I'm not in the EU tier. Gilzo kind of botches it there, coming out of the S's. We'll see how much that affects his lap. Gilzo coming around. Oh, he goes top! Oof. He did not have the cleanest lap there, but put down a 126.64. That is... I can only imagine what it would have been if he was clean. As Zenith nips Puppet Master to go up into 5th with a 127.057. Let's see, what else do we have? We've got Rob. He's 3 tenths up through Sector 2. He's coming around to set his lap. Rob goes 4th with a 126.9. And it looks like that might be our order. So we've got another front row Gilzo, who I believe is second in the Drivers' Championship right now, followed by our leader, Jay Cole, in second. We've got the McLaren of Adri in third, Rob 2K in fourth, Jinnit in fifth, Puppet Master in sixth, Johannes in seventh, RC7 in eighth, Barton in ninth, and the lovable Fuzz rounding out the top 10, with Vagabonds taking home poor man's pole. That was quite a spicy qualifying session. The top 10 did spread out a little bit, but you look at 1 through 4, they're all separated by 3/10, so we might have a close race, and turn 1 here at the start can get pretty interesting, especially because usually it's flat out, but with full fuel, people tend to get a little bit squirrely, so we'll see if they can keep it clean.
So, let's go back to the question that we said at the start. Who is your prediction for today?
I don't know. I feel like Gilzo might be due, so but at the same time, I feel like he always gets involved in something. You know, I think I'm going to go with Adri today. A little bit of a dark horse, but he's usually quick, and I think he's got a win this season. Maybe at Spa? I think he could do it today. He looked really good out there in qualifying, and
I am going to go with Gilzo.
You are going to go with Gilzo? Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be a tight battle at the front.
But my wild card is Jinnit.
It's Jinnit, yeah. That's who Axton is going with as well. And Jinnit is definitely one of the quicker drivers. He's been having some problems with track limits lately, so if he can avoid some penalties, he'll definitely be in the running. And he, at one point last week, I think I remember talking about how he was probably the favorite to win the race, but I think he ended up with a pit lane speeding penalty and maybe knocked a wing off at one point before getting wrecked out by, who did he get involved with? Beck, maybe?
We actually can't write Beck off. I mean, he did have a qualifying ban today, so...
He did, yeah.
We'll
see what happens.
Interested to see how many positions you can gain.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Axton in the comments for the free Coxie movement.
I am curious to see what Beck can do. He's going to have obviously a better strategy than the guys at the front. If he can catch a safety car or two, he might be in a good position. He's always quick. Tends to be in a similar boat as Jinnit, having a little bit of trouble keeping the car straighter with track limits, but when he keeps it on the track, he is definitely a favorite.
For sure.
It's a bit strange seeing Bigga out there in a Ferrari. So used to him in the Red Bull. I don't think I've ever seen him in a different car. Let's get some track data up here. Track data. So interestingly, guys outside of the top 10, I'm not positive on the strategy here. I can't quite remember, but only General Porter, Ryan, Zimaglis, Bigga, and Bex choosing to start on the mediums. I'm assuming most of the soft runners are going to try to go soft to hard, is that correct? And then medium's probably going medium to hard.
Yeah, that's the one. I'm actually surprised to see the top 10 going for the soft strategy.
Yeah, nobody actually went for the medium. Oh, Porter having a bit of problems there on the formation lap. Someone to watch out for here too is definitely Bones, sitting in 11th right there. He, starting on those new soft tires, might be able to make a run up the field, assuming he did save a set of softs from qualifying.
For sure. I mean, as we said at the start, the order and the drivers in general in the EU tier, they're so close, and literally anybody can win it in the EU2, which is so exciting to watch and to
It definitely
commentate on.
is. Yeah. Our race last week was probably one of the most exciting races I've seen in this game in quite a while. Oh, we have T Money in the chat saying that soft and medium is actually the strategy. Let's right on board with Adri so we can get a look at J. Cole and Gilzo's. No lights yet. And there they go, 5 red lights, and they're off. Looks like we got back in the back of the pack getting a great start. Gilzo's going to take the lead. It looks like J. Cole might have been a little slow off the line there, but he holds on to second. We've got Adrian fourth. Looks like Rob, and oh, we've got a flag in sector 2. We got a big pile up in sector 1. It looks like that involves a lot of cars. Beck, Vagabonds, Andre. Oh, Beck is okay, it looks like. So Andre, Frank Lucas, Crucio, Zimaglis, and Vagabonds all involved in a turn 1 incident. We've got the train going down the backstretch here. Gilzo still on front, followed by J. Cole and Rob. Everyone else looks like they got away clean, and there was no safety car, so that's a good sign for the start of the race.
Beck gained 5 positions from the start, and
yeah, he
so
was
did Bigger.
Yeah, they were definitely the survivors of that big pile up in the first turn. Got Adri putting a lot of pressure on Rob here. Let's see if Rob can hold on to that. Oh, we got it looks like that's Jinnit going around. I just saw him out of the back of the camera there. He's going to drop down to 15th place. Yeah, Team Money, I definitely thought we were going to have a safety car there too. That was a very big pile up. I don't know how much damage there was. Let's check in at the back of the pack. Get another sector 2. That looks like it might be Vagabonds. Yeah. I wonder if he's missing a front wing. Oh yeah, the Red Bull of Crucio definitely has a lot of damage. Can't tell with the camera angles. Jinnit's okay. Frank Lucas looks like he's alright. I think Zem is fine as well. Vagabonds also doesn't have any damage. Looks like he just went off. Got a nice little spicy battle for the top 4 here. Audrey, Rob, J. Cole, and Gilzo are all within half a second of each other. There's a bit of a gap back to Puppet Master, but you know, if the guys up front start battling and Puppet Master gets in that DRS come lap 3, he's gonna join that fight pretty soon.
Yeah, he'd be right back into the game, yeah.
And surprisingly, we've got Fuzz not involved in that big lap 1 incident, all the way up to 7th here. So you never know. Fuzz can be quite quick and tends to play the strategy right if he keeps it clean. So he could be in for a pretty good finish here today.
Absolutely. RC has lost a lot of time to Barton.
So you look at the position changes are bigger there, flying up the order, up 6 positions already. Along in general, or it looks like, who else up? Beck is also up 6 position in 14. Team Money, I do not think Fuzz is on for the win here, but I think he's in for a good finish if he can keep it clean. Oh, this battle for second right now is really heating up. We've got J. Cole is falling back from Gilzo a little bit, but Rob is putting a ton of pressure on him. Let's watch from Adrian and see if Rob can make a move down the backstretch. I think he's going to have DRS this lap. We got a yellow flag in sector 2. It looks like that might be a Ferrari of... Is that Ryan that went off? Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't look like he's got damage though.
Just kind of took a little spin. Rob does get his DRS there, but he falls back a bit. Puppet Master is joining this fight. He's definitely caught back up to Adri. We got Fuzz putting a lot of pressure on Johannes.
With Rob giving J. Cole the pressure, it's allowing Gilzo to pull away.
Yeah, it is. Oh, it looks like Adri got by Puppet Master. Or not Puppet Master, sorry, Rob 2K. That must have been a pretty nice move. I just caught it straight at the end, and it looked like he might have gotten the inside coming out of that national pit straight. Let's see if Adrian can have a little bit more luck.
Guinea and Andre collide.
Oh.
it looked like Andre had lost the car and Guinness could do nothing about it.
Oh, really? And Ginnett picked up a 5-second penalty for a severe collision there. That is really rough. And now we've got 3 wide. Oh, 3 wide with Ryan on the inside, Ginnett in the middle, and Zem. And it looks like Ryan puts a little slide job on there. And Ginnett's going to come off worse and pull it into the pits along with Andre. Now we've got Zem on the inside of Ryan. Battle for, looks like 14th. Is he going to try to make a move down the pit straight? Oh, what a move! Oh, he doesn't give Ryan a ton of move there, but he makes it stick. They're going to go through turn 1 side by side. Ryan goes a little bit wide. Zem still on the inside. Ryan almost loses it, and Zem pulls away, but Ryan keeps it straight. Right on board with Biga here. He's putting pressure on Lamaro. See if he can get a move done with DRS. Doesn't look like he can get it done. He's putting a lot of pressure. Let's see what tires everyone's got fitted. So Biga's got the medium tires on there. He's gonna go longer than Lamaro here. If he can get by him, that's gonna be a big win for Biga, especially being able to run long on the mediums. Let's check back in at the front of the grid. It looks like
Rob right behind Adri.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Looks like a Mercedes. Not sure if that was Bagbones or back. Oh, Adri's having a look. Doesn't take it through starting sector 3 there. We'll see if he can put pressure back on him on the DRS straight though. And though Gilzo is pulling away a bit, he's not making a massive leap towards the lead. We'll see what happens if one of these guys can settle in to second and maybe pull at a DRS range and maybe catch back up to Gilzo. But right now Gilzo's sitting pretty comfortably at the front of the grid here. Audrey might be on for a look here on J. Cole. He's got DRS and he's gaining quickly. Looks like we had Williams go off. Oh, he takes a look. Audrey, ooh, no, and J. Cole might be going around here. He keeps it straight. It was a tight move. I think he gave Audrey the space and maybe Audrey pushed through the turn a bit. It's probably just a racing incident. I don't know if there was much in that. But this brings Puppet Master back into it. He's now making a move on the outside of Rob. Let's Rob go. Check in with the battle.
2-second lead, no?
Yeah, that definitely allowed Gilzo to make some space. We'll see if Audrey can close that gap a bit, but he's gonna have pressure from behind with drivers on DRS. I'm gonna check back in with Barton here. It looks like he's riding close to Fuzz, and Fuzz isn't too far behind Johannes. Can't make a move down the straight there. Check back in with Ryan. He might have a move on Zem here. They've been having good battles this race, so it's going to continue on. It looks like Ryan got that move done pretty handily on Zem. But Zem's going to bring it back to him coming into the hairpin. He's on the inside. Ryan gives him space. Ryan gets a little loose, but holds on to it. It looks like he's going to hold on to the position as Zem picked up a 3-second time penalty for looks like a corner.
As well.
Oh yeah, the battle for second is continually spicy during this race. And it's bringing Puppet Master back into it once again.
Becky's now up 8 positions.
Yeah, Beck is having quite the race. We'll see if he can reel Big in. He looks like he's got about 5 seconds. Got a yellow flag in sector 2. Looks like that's a Red Bull.
Barton.
Is it Barton? Oh, it is. He DNF'd. Let's see if we can get a look at what happened to Barton there. It looks like he just lost it coming off the national pit straight there. Need to pull up my we have a virtual safety car. And Beck, oh no, rough time for Beck. He picks up a, oh no, and Beck spins it out. Oh, rough time for Beck. I'm not sure what happened there.
Comms cursed.
Yeah,
Shout out
apparently.
to Nemaro as well. He's up 8 positions.
Yeah.
In 8th.
I think Beck picked up a drive-through penalty there for speeding into the safety car and then accidentally spun it. And here he comes in for his drive-through penalty, and sadly the virtual safety car ends. Looks like we had RC7 sneaking into the pit lane there. He was gonna save a little bit of time. Gonna check back in with Lamaro. He's pressuring Fuzz at the moment.
Yeah,
he's still
good behind him as well.
Yeah. Oh, Lamaro makes a deep lunge. Fuzz holds him off though. Looks like we got J. Cole possibly making a move on Audrey coming out of Maggots and Beckett's. See if he can make this run with DRS, and Audrey runs a little bit wide. He holds on to it, but J. Cole's definitely gonna have a run on him here.
Yeah,
Oh, looks like might have had a little lag there. Maybe that was just on my screen. I'm not sure. They made contact. It looks like.
Oh.
Oh, this is tight from both drivers here. Side by side for a few turns. And that's going to bring Rob right back into this. And Audrey picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Got a yellow flag. It looks like another Red Bull is off. That might be Crucio DNFing. Let's see if we can get a look at what happened there. We're going to have the leaders coming around soon. Gilzo's almost up to a 3-second lead. Oh, we have another VSC here. It looks like J. Cole is going to hold on to second position into the VSC. Let's see if we can get a look at Crucio's car. Curious what happened there. That's an interesting place to DNF.
I don't know if it's my game lagging, but Gilzo has gone from a 2-second lead to a 4-second lead.
Yeah, I did notice that. I'm not sure if we're having some server lag. I've been noticing it on my screen as well. It could have had something to do with the delta under the VSC. Because now Gilzo's lead is down to a 1.9. And that looks accurate based on where J. Cole is on the track.
Yeah.
And Edry has lost his DRS to J. Cole, so perhaps that gives J. Cole a chance to...
Puppet Master is backwards.
Oh no. Must have been those cold tires. I guess his tires might be getting a little worn at this point. I mean, we're on lap 8 of 26. Let's see if we got any good battles. Looks like Rob 2K and Adrian. Oh, it looks like we got some guys pulling into the pits. Got Adrian into the pits, J. Cole into the pits. Rob 2K continues on. Let's see what Puppet Master does here. He might need to change his tires. They could be pretty hot. He stays out though. So it looks like those soft runners are going to start their pit stops now. Let's see if Fuzz goes in. Nope, he's going to stay out as well. I'm right on board with Zeb. Him and Ryan are still battling. It looks like we got a racing point of... Who is that? General Porter just went off. And there's Bigga all the way up into 6th place there, going long on those medium tires. He's in a good place. And Lamaro's going to have to pit soon, which is going to free him up and give him some free track. And then he's going to be very rapid on the soft tires to finish off the race.
For sure. Him and Lamaro are both up 11 positions.
That's a good run, especially for Lamaro on the soft tires. It gives him a good net position on the track when he's going to come out on those mediums. Let's check in with Johannes. It looks like he's behind J. Cole. Hopefully Johannes doesn't hold Audrey up here. That could really hurt Audrey's race. Obviously Johannes is completely entitled to that position and you know, fight Audrey as hard as he can for that position, but Audrey is on the softer compounded tires, so we'll see if he can make quick work of it. Checking back in with Zen. He's going to have DRS here on Ryan. We'll see if he can make a move. He's going to Stowe. It looks like he's not going to be... Oh, and Puppet Master picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, that's really going to hurt his chances, especially after that spin.
We've got Zem all over the back of Ryan again.
Yep. they've been battling all race. It looks like they've mostly been keeping it clean as well. Got Fuzz in the pits, Puppet Master in the pits. Looks like Rob 2K in the pits. Gilzo up at the front of the pack is really running long on these soft tires. Him and Lamaro are both really giving them all it's worth. And it looks like it's hurting Lamaro because Big has really pulled up to the rear of him here. We'll see if Zem can get this move done with DRS here. It looks like he's not close enough. I'm going to jump back on board with Big and see if he can make a move into Stowe here. Heading through Cops right now, and they'll be through Maggots and Beckett's coming up here soon. Bigga looks like he's gonna possibly have the move done on Lamaro. He's within 4/10, and he's gonna get the DRS coming off Beckett's. Stowe's a pretty good place to pass if he can get alongside the guy, but it looks like and Beckett dummies him to the outside. Sorry, Bigga, not Beck. And Lamar looks like he's going to pull into the pits, which is going to set Bigga free. Gilzo is now in the pits. We'll see where he comes out here. I think he's definitely... Is he going to retain the lead coming out of the pits? Probably not. I think Bigga's going to get by him, but then Gilzo's still going to come out possibly in second. We'll see if this train of Ryan, Zem, and J. Cole can... Looks like they're all going to get past him. Oh, and J. Cole undercuts Gilzo. Gets by him.
Wow.
And J. Cole's been dealing with a good amount of traffic these last couple of laps, but still gets the undercut done. But Gilzo is right on his heels with Johannes right behind him.
I wonder if we'll see some team orders.
If I had to guess, we will not see the team orders.
Yeah, sure.
Ryan and Zem are really making this race interesting, though, and giving Bigga some very nice space up here at the front of the grid. Zem and Ryan are still on the same lap old tires and really battling it out, and there's going to be a DRS train going down that back DRS straight, so we'll see what happens. J. Cole and Gilzo
also have the two Hasses battling. It looks like they're not leaving each other space. This is amazing to see.
Got battles up and down. Oh, and J. Cole, we got a DRS train going. Let's see if J. Cole can take care of Zem here. He's got the better traction, obviously, on those newer tires, and he does. What does Gilzo do? Oh, come on, give me the... Gilzo's on the outside. Gilzo loses part of his end plate, it looks like. He does. Gilzo lost an end plate there. Trying to get by Zem. He does. Yeah, he gets the move done, but that's going to make it difficult to get by J. Cole with a clean front wing. We'll see how long Ryan can hold these guys off.
We've got RC right at the back of Puppet Master as well now.
Yeah, right on board with RC. And again, that's bad luck for Gilzo. He was having a great race and just he went a little long on those softs. I'm not sure why he went that many laps on the soft tires. I think he went 10 laps on them, and it really seems to have bit him. If he hadn't run that long, he might have come out in front of that traffic.
For sure. Hopefully, the fresher tires at the end will.
And J. Cole's by Gilzo, or sorry, by Ryan. Let's see if Gilzo can get the move done. He's gonna need to do it here, or else J. Cole's gonna ride off to the sunset and probably be the favorite to win this race. He's got to get the move done here into Stowe. But sadly, Ryan's got DRS too, so it's going to be difficult. He's going to the outside. He dummies him, goes to the inside. What a move. Does he make it stick? He does. Oh, that's an amazing move from Gilzo, especially without the downforce, with missing that front wing, or the end plate of his front wing. So Gilzo's definitely got a chance there. It's going to take one hell of a drive, though, to keep that car on the track while chasing down J. Cole. And you can see the lack of downforce coming out of the turn one there. He just couldn't keep it like totally to the inside of the track.
We've got Adri over the back of Zem now.
If Audrey can make quick work of these guys, he's going to possibly catch up to Gilzo, and who knows what's going to happen to the front here. Audrey to the inside of Zem, makes the move easily. If he can make quick work of Ryan, Audrey might have a chance here. We'll see what happens. It's a little bit wide. Check in with J. Cole. He's catching Biga quite quickly. Gilzo's still holding on to him. If he can stay on that DRS, he might be able to stay with J. Cole, but passing him is going to be very hard.
I feel so bad for Gilzo.
Yeah, that's a tough break. Just kind of dealing with traffic, and he had to be aggressive, or else J. Cole was going to pull away from him. I'm not sure what necessarily happened and if it was anyone's fault, but regardless, tough break. Might have Audrey making a nice move here on Ryan. Does he make stick? He does, so that's going to bring Audrey right up to Gilzo, and perhaps with a chance to get by him and maybe chase down J. Cole. We'll see what happens. Audrey has been very quick, and Biga might throw a wrench into this as J. Cole's catching him quickly. He might slow him down quite a bit. I'm going to check in with Jinnit here. It looks like he's getting close to General Porter. Maybe he can make a move down the first DRS straight. Keep an eye on the intervals at the front of the grid. Oh, man, let's switch back to J. Cole. J. Cole makes quick work of Biga. Yellow flag in sector 2. It looks like we got a Williams off.
Gilzo's going to need to do the same if he wants to stay with him.
Yeah, he's got to get past Biga quickly here. Biga goes off track a little bit. That's going to give Gilzo the position. So that's big for Gilzo. We'll see if he can hold on to J. Cole's DRS. Jinnit's not going to be close enough to get rid of Porter here. Jinnit is having a pretty rough race, and I guess he's on the same lap of tires as General Porter, so it's going to be difficult for him to get by and move up the order there.
Rob is up the back of Zem. Yep, he gets that move done. And he's actually split up Ryan and Zem for the first time in this race so far.
They've been having some very good battles. We'll see if Zem can hold on to Rob here and pull up to Ryan and continue that battle on. Got Audrey trying to make work of Biga here. He probably is going to get him on the second DRS straight.
Penalty.
Audrey's on the outside of Biga here. Probably going to try to swerve under. No, can't make it stick. I think he's going to have the better traction just overall here and definitely make the move down the DRS straight. Zem did hold on to Rob's DRS there, so he's probably going to pull up to Ryan and we might see those guys battle again.
Jinnit is all up the back of Porter now.
Oh yeah, he might have him here coming through the DRS. He's got plenty of ERS to make a move down, that's for sure. I don't know, maybe not. Jinnit's definitely struggling because Porter's got the same tires on as him. He's got no traction advantage, and the DRS isn't particularly strong at this track. Looks like Rob gets by Ryan there.
Which opens up the battle for Zem and Ryan again.
Biga pulls into the pits, which is going to let Rob go by. We'll see if he can catch back up to Audrey. Now Audrey is now within DRS range of Gilzo, so that's gonna be huge. We'll see if Audrey can get by him quickly, maybe catch up to J. Cole, but I'd say J. Cole is definitely in a very good position at this point in the race. Check in with Johannes here. He's following Zem and Ryan, who are once again attached to each other, as we've seen all race. Zem might have a move here on Ryan. Got a nice helicopter shot from the cameraman here. As Zem is definitely gaining, but he's not going to be close enough.
Oh, Biga came out 12th. I'm interested to see if he can make a late charge with those fresh softs.
I definitely think Morrow is going to be seeing Biga fill his rearview mirror very quickly here. Catching Fuzz might be difficult. It looks like he's got about 12 seconds to Fuzz, so that's going to be tough work in 10 laps, but it's definitely doable on the soft tires. Okay, yo. Zem and Ryan still battling it out. Oh, and Audrey gets by Gilzo.
Oh, no.
Nice. It's a very
Really
tough break for Gilzo.
Yeah, for sure. Very nice move though from Andrew, very nice move.
We'll see if Audrey can catch up to J. Cole. They weren't too far separated in qualifying today, so it looks like Ryan and Zem pull into the pits at the exact same time to carry on their battle. Gilzo might be able to get by Audrey again here though with DRS. We'll see what happens. Audrey gets a good run coming out of the DRS straight though, so it's going to be difficult for Gilzo to get that move done. And Bigga takes up 10th. So Biggy's probably on for a points-paying finish here. He's taken a second out of Lamaro in front of him, so he's probably going to get up to at least 9th, maybe even 8th.
Gilzo is within DRS range of Andrew.
You can tell that missing end plate is really hurting Gilzo here. He's pulling up to Audrey going through the turns, but on the exits he just can't put the power down like Audrey can. Looks like we got a Haas off. That might be Frank Lucas. Yeah, going through sector 1. No safety car for that though. I'm curious to see what's going to happen with Rob and Gilzo here. Rob's not too far behind. He doesn't have a lot of laps left, but Gilzo with that missing end plate, he might be in trouble here, but if he can just stay on to Audrey's DRS here, he might be able to take home the podium pretty handily. I think Gilzo's got to realize that the most important thing right now is to just secure 3rd place, because with that front end plate missing, he's just not going to be able to battle Audrey like he'd want to.
Sure, I think the game plan for Gilzo is there is to just stay in that DRS range, because as you say, there's no way of... Well, it is possible, but it's very unlikely.
Yeah. He has a very quick driver in front of him. And
for sure.
It does look like they might be gaining a little bit here on J. Cole. I think they were 2.1 back last time. Audrey kind of messes up and gets there and drops back. But I guess it's possible that they could catch up. Check in with the ERS a little bit. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Audrey and J. Cole are both on about equal footing right now. Same tires, same everything. So we'll see if Audrey can pull back up and perhaps challenge for the win here. So we got Puppet Master putting some pressure on RC7 at the moment. It's going to be in DRS range, it looks like. Coming down the back DRS straight.
Andre's all up the back of Frank as well now.
Yeah, we've got some good battles. Further down the grid. And we've got Bigga quickly gaining on Lamaro as well. Let's check back in Andre. Let's see if we can make this move on Frank Lucas here. He's got DRS. He's not going to have enough time to get the move done, but he might be able to next lap.
Oh, looks like Frank has a little bit of a bobble.
We got Bigga quickly filling the mirrors of Lamaro right here. It looks like he's going to make quick work of him and catching up to Fuzz is going to be difficult, but he'll probably have about 5 or 6 laps, so I guess it's possible.
Been a very good drive from Bigger, to be fair.
Yeah, very good. I think he started. Let's check out the position changes here. Yeah, Biga and Lamaro both have 7 positions. Both of them had solid races. It looks like Audrey is not going to be able to catch up to J. Cole here. That gap is now up to 3.3, and he's getting pressured heavily by Gilzo behind him still. Riding on board with Puppet Master right now. We'll see if he can make a move on RC here for 6th place. Good recovery from Puppet Master. I think he might still have a penalty sitting out there. I'm not positive at the moment, but regardless, good recovery after a bit of a rough first stint on those soft tires. He's definitely going to have RC here down the inside. Great move from Puppet Master there. Checking in with Gilzo.
In striking distance.
So Gilzo's going to have a DRS run here on Audrey, but again, just cannot get the power down like Audrey does with that missing front end plate. It's not going to be close enough to get the move done.
It doesn't look like Rob's catching up to Gilzo either, so
no,
I
don't
think
think so.
He's just to stay fair
Yeah.
there. But Gilzo is getting really close in spots. It's just he can't seem to get stuck.
Yeah, he just doesn't have to drive off the turns like Audrey does. You can tell that lack of downforce is really hurting him. Let's see if Biga can get the move done on Lamaro here. I don't think he's going to be able to do it this lap, but in those soft tires, I wouldn't be surprised if in the next few laps. And actually, Ryan is catching up to Biga. So if Lamaro holds him off, we might have a spicy battle for 9th and 10th here. We've still got Zem latched onto the back of Ryan as well. Checking with Gilzo, he's just under 3/10 away. Yeah, T-Money, I think you're right. Unless we get a safety car or J. Cole makes a mistake, I think he's on for the win here. It's going to be tough for anyone to beat him. Very impressive drive from Gilzo here. Keeping with Adri with that missing front end plate is difficult, and he's really holding on to him.
For sure, as well as keeping Rob
back
as far away as he can.
It definitely seems like Gilzo's going to struggle mightily to get by Adri, but holding on to 3rd place with that missing front end plate is very impressive.
Bigger gets by Lamaro as well.
Makes quick work of him.
Can he chase down Fuzz? Maybe.
Yeah. He's got about, I don't know, 9 seconds is going to be a tough ask. I'm not sure if he can make that happen. And Lamaro's gaining on Biga quickly. He makes a move to the inside. Biga gives him space and holds on to it. That's good driving by Biga there. He carried the line and definitely broke late enough. Lamaro runs up on the outside. We get a sector 3. It looks like an Alpha's off. Does Lamaro get by Biga there? Wow, what a move by Lamaro. Wow, that was a very impressive drive. Biga's got a run on him going into turn 1 and he pulls out of it.
I think now Bigger just needs to save the RS.
He does.
Attack in a lap or 2 time.
Especially with Ryan now up on his rear bumper. Looks like Zem might have been the Alpha that went off. Oh, Lamaro picks up
Which is a shame because Zem's had such a good race.
He has, yeah. And some amazing battles with Ryan. Lamaro's racing really hard against Biga and holding on to the spot. Let's watch from Ryan, see if we can get a good view of this battle. Lamaro runs a little bit wide, hold on to it though. Let's see if Biga's got a run on him with DRS. He probably will, but Lamaro's been very good at fighting back. It's General Porter in 13th behind these guys, picks up another penalty. Ooh, Bigga gets a terrible exit out of Maggins and Beckett's there, and Ryan might have the move. Ryan's around the outside. The two Ferraris battling it out here, and Ryan's going to get the move done down the straightaway. He's now going to be pressuring Lamaro.
Bigger definitely needs to just save the RS now and do a late push on Lamaro. If he can stay within Ryan, I think he'll be able to do it in the next couple of laps.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. It'd be a smart move for Bigga to... Because they're not catching Fuzz at this point.
No.
We'll see what happens with Ryan here. He's going to have a run with DRS on Lamaro. Let's watch from Bigga. Looks like Ryan got a little squirrely. It's going to be a tough move on Lamar on a short straightaway. Go for the late lunge? No, but he's going to go on the outside.
Gill's always getting closer to Adri.
Let's see if he can... Yeah, he kept it closer that lap than most laps. He might have a chance here. I wonder if Audrey's struggling with tire wear. And Gilzo does have those newer tires. He's got a good run on him here going into turn one. And he lets off of it. He's probably waiting for that DRS zone to see if he can make a move.
Ginny for another 3 seconds.
Tough race for Jinnit today. Yeah, again, Adri just gets a better run off the turn. But he does. Oh, Adri picks up a 3-second time penalty. I don't think Gilzo's got any at this point. So, man, now Gilzo, all he really needs to do is just kind of stay close to Adri, and he's going to have second place.
Gilzo has 2 warnings.
Okay, so Gilzo's just got to keep it clean here. Bigga picks up a 3-second time penalty. Lamaro is still holding on to 9th place here. It's an epic drive on those 13-lap-old mediums. And now those soft runners, their tires... What happens? Ryan's going to make a late run on Lamaro. Lamaro squeezes him out. Good move there from Lamaro. He's defending really well.
Bigger saved up near enough all his battery of VRS now. So
Wow, yeah. Maybe he heard you and decided to save up some of that ERS. Because he is looking good at the moment.
He could take both positions here.
Yeah.
For sure.
Lamaro is proving very difficult to get by here. Gilzo's once again up on the rear. And it looks like Puppet Master's in the pit. That's going to be big for people like Fuzz, Lamaro, Ryan.
Does he have damage? Is he
I'm
going
not
for
sure.
fastest
He's
lap?
on 15-lap-old mediums. They're not changing a wing. I think he just... Oh, he's got a 5-second time penalty. Maybe he wanted to serve that in the pits. I don't know if that was worth it. He's probably going for fastest lap here.
What he's been... He got held up a lot on my screen then.
He's going to come out in 11th place.
Oh, Adri!
Oh, no. Let's see if we can... Did you see what happened there?
I have no idea.
I'm going to ride on with Johannes. He already passed by Audrey. Oh, it looks like he just... I'm not sure. Maybe him and Gilzo made contact. That's a very strange spot to go off. You can see him on the outside there.
I mean, it is possible because now Jake is 7 seconds in front, so...
And Ryan...
At a moment.
Ryan finally gets by Lamaro. Looks like we got another...
Bigger's right at the back of him as well.
Yeah. And that brings Jinnit up into the points. And General Porter picks up a 3-second time penalty. We'll see what Bigga can do here. He's pulling up on Lamaro. Is he going to make the late lunge? No. Wow, this race has flown by. Oh, Lamaro runs a little wide there. That gives Bigga an opening. does look like Biga is being a bit conservative here, which is understandable. I mean, he's just a reserve driver tonight. He's definitely keeping it clean and keeping it smart for these full-time drivers.
For sure, for sure.
Epic run for him and Lamaro, though, from the back of the grid all the way up into 8th and 9th. It's going to be interesting to see how penalties play out for this final points paying position. I know Jinnet's got a few, but so does Porter. Checking in with Fuzz. He's kept it very clean this race, all the way up into 6th position right now.
That's a solid result as well.
Yeah.
Stay there.
Great drive from Johannes as well. I'm curious how many positions he's gained or lost. Yeah, Johannes is up 3 positions. Good run for him. Great run for Ryan, up 6 positions into 7th. Lamaro's up 8, and Biga's also up 8. See if Biga can finally get this move done on the final DRS straight. He's got a good run on him. He's going to take the outside. It looks like Lamaro moves a little late, but gives him the space. Lamaro charges back to the inside. Biga holds it on the outside.
Nice. Oh!
Is Biga going to hold it? Yeah, he does, though. Lamaro. Oh! Do they make contact? Biga goes around. Lamaro stops on track. I think Lamaro might have run into the rear, and Jinnet comes through in 8th. We'll see what happens with penalties here. Biga takes 8th place, so it looks like that didn't hurt Biga as he stays in 8th place. So smart move from Lamaro there to stop on track to let Biga go by. He definitely lost a position, but it's probably better than taking the penalty that he would have seen from the stewards.
For sure. What a race. What a race.
Yeah, that was a great race, especially in the midfield there, fighting for the last points paying position. Okay, so let's run through the order. We got J. Cole taking another victory and also crashing his car coming across the start-finish straight, giving us a little excitement at the front of the grid. Gilzo in second. Nice recovery, missing his front end plate. Rough race for Gilzo. I think he might have been on for the win had that not happened, and we just lost the order. We'll run through that in a second. Alright, as we get the podium here. Again, a Renault 1-2 with, it looks like, is that Rob on the podium after...
Rob, yeah.
Yeah, Rob. Great run for Rob in the Toro Rosso. So, Jolien, how's it feel to see Renault on the top of the podium today?
I mean, amazing. It's given me flashbacks of Mexico, and it's given me a future sight into Bahrain as well.
Oh.
Because me and Chicken will be there.
Wow. Okay. I am curious to see what Arrow and Axton think about that, but we'll see next Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern. Alright, so let's run down the order really quick before the session ends. As I said, J. Cole and Gilson first. Rob, very impressive run. Finishes out on the last step of the podium. Johannes in 4th. RC7, great run in 5th. Fuzz, great run also in 6th. Ryan in 7th. Biga in 8th. Jinnit in 9th, picking up some points. Lamaro in 10th. Puppet Master couldn't make the recovery, ends up 11th. Porter 12th. Bagabones 13th. Andre Sousa, the new guy, in 14th. Frank Lucas 15th. Beck 16th, 17th. Zem. Adrian 18th with the crash, and I think that was 19th. Crucio, and 20th was... Who was 20th? Beck? No. Who was 20th? About to see it on the stream here. Barton. Rough race for Barton there. Gotta be said.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, let's pull in the... He did. Let's pull in the podium finishers here for some interviews, give the people what they want. Less to talk about on the podium here than we had last week, but let's see. So we have Gilzo. My PlayStation can move a little quicker. That would be great. Okay. Okay, Gilzo, J. Cole. Alright, now I just gotta get Rob. And there's Gilzo, man, who comes in second. It was a tough break today, Gilzo.
I'm not pretty much let J. Cole fly away.
Yeah, we caught that on stream here. So just curious about the strategy. You ran pretty long on the soft tires there. What was your thinking? Oh, less thinking. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Let's see if we can get Rob in here. And is that our race winner, J. Cole, that just joined? How was the race, J. Cole? Yeah, you had a very clean race. So actually what happened was Gilzo ran, I think, 2 laps longer than you on the softs, and you got a bit of an undercut. And then you passed probably Zem or Ryan, I believe, and as Gilzo tried to make the move, I believe that's where you picked up the damage, Gilzo, is that correct?
Yeah, I just lost a bit of downforce and ran wider than I thought I would.
Yeah, and it looked like for a time there you were definitely pressuring Audrey, but just couldn't keep with him coming out of the turns because he definitely had better traction since you were missing a little bit of your wing. But then Audrey went off in a kind of a strange place on the track. Did you see what happened with him?
I might have hit him a couple of times going for a move. But yeah, then he kind of slowed up and I went for it again and he retired.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I was... Yeah, we'll see what happens there. I noticed that it was not a typical position that you see someone go off the track because they made a mistake, so I was wondering if you guys came together. Do you think there'll be any repercussions there? Okay. I'm trying to get Robin. Yeah, I would assume he does. That's usually how these things go. I'm trying to get Rob in the party here after his podium, but I can't seem to get him on my friends list. Do either of you have Rob on your friends list by chance? See if you can shoot him an invite and we'll get him in here. So, J. Cole, as I said, it looked like you had a pretty uneventful race there. Did anything crazy happen from your point of view? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys had quite the spicy battle for your second place there, as Gilzo pulled out quite a lead on you guys, but obviously you came out on top today. Coxie, any questions for our top 2 finishers here?
I mean, apart from both driving a fantastic drive, there ain't really much else to say. I was expecting to see some team orders when you got the undercut J. Cole. I did say on stream, I wonder if we'll see some. But yeah, apart from that, like, both showing great pace.
They exist? What?
Yeah, I disagreed quite quickly with Coxie on his. But yeah, overall great race. Sadly, I don't think we're going to get Rob in here.
I tried to invite them.
Yeah, I added him on my friends list. It looks like he might have already signed off. So, but yeah, great race today, guys. We'll we'll see you next week. Let's pull up the schedule. Are you guys following Tier 1 and Tier 2 into Bahrain?
Yeah, we're back on track.
Okay, cool. How do you guys feel about Bahrain? Strong track, not so strong track?
Jack?
I think we might be able to get Rob in here really quickly. Gotta give him his moment in the spotlight. Let's see if he's still online. He just accepted quest. Gilza, how are you feeling about Bahrain? I will strongly disagree with you on that point. But granted, yeah, coming from a wheel player who is currently without his wheel, I don't think I'm going to be racing tomorrow because I can't get used to the pad. Looks like Rob already turned off his PlayStation, so we'll call it there. But great race, guys. You are going to expand your lead at the top of the point standings. You guys are up over 100 points on McLaren in second place. So, and with Audrey falling out, and I think Fuzz maybe finished 6th or 7th, so you guys are going to be well ahead here. And riding off into the sunset.
Going as planned.
Yeah. Alright, so we're going to sign off for the day. There you go. He'll get some glory out of the season. We'll see if he can maybe pull out a win. Alright, so... Yeah. Alright, so... Again, ZOR is going to be back online tomorrow night at Bahrain, 8 p.m. Eastern. Tier 2 is going to be going on Thursday at the same time. Then we'll have this EU tier back again next Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern, 10 o'clock UK time, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. So we'll see everyone tomorrow, Thursday, and Sunday, and we're going to sign off. Have a nice rest of your Sunday.